Hey everyone, long time no see. Me and Charlie went away this weekend, you see, so I wasn't able to ride my bike. I had a couple of days off, which is all very well and good actually anyway. Kind of suits where we are at the minute. But it was a long time thing for Charlie to go to the Warner Brothers Studios in London to see the Harry Potter Studios exhibition, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, we booked it a long time ago, and you won't believe how busy it is and booked up it is there. But anyway, it was we had a wonderful time. Here's some videos from that day. So as you can see, there was a heck of a lot going on, and to me, I'm not a massive fan. Charlie, you can ask her anything. She's full of knowledge about it, but I actually really enjoyed. But we're back now, back to normality. I'm preparing now for this weekend. I do need to pop out to the shops at some point today, but I got a couple of things to show you. I don't think I can show you everything that's in here. A pretty important delivery. So over the last couple of weeks / months, I've been using a new form of fuel on the bike, and that is from a company called Sturka. I turned to them because I've used many nutritional products over the years, but I've always seemed to have problems with either flavour or the way they sit in my stomach, and I've never sort of found a relationship between the two until now. And I'm now happily one of their athletes. So with this endurance event coming up, and off the back of the success of recent exploits, I am thrilled to now bring you 25% off on their website if you use EDLAV25. Now I think some of it is so new that I can't actually show you, but no doubt I will be able to in due course. So obviously the endurance event coming up, I won't be solely relying on energy product. I will be using real food as well. But it's kind of it's a no-brainer to sort of use the two to get me through all of that riding. Oh, we all know what plain wrapper gels and products mean, don't we? Mystery gel. So that must be a soon to be released product. What else do we have in here? Ooh. Am I the only one that gets excited over massive bottles? Top secret R&D samples. Let us know what you think. Okay. I just want to take a moment to give a quick shout out to fellow endurance cyclist, Mr. Chris Hall. You probably are already familiar with him. Chris Hall Rides over on Instagram. He's doing something quite remarkable this week, attempting to ride 7 Everests back to back over 7 days on the Stoolan Dam, of all places. One of probably the most picturesque climbs in the UK. It does happen to be in Wales, so he's picked a good spot. Well, he's certainly not one to shy away from a challenge, and this one in particular is all to raise awareness for Mental Health Week, and I'll link down below so you can find his Instagram and all the other bits and bobs to keep updated on what he's doing, because he's posting quite frequently on Instagram stories this week. But the reason I wanted to bring it up is because I'm actually going to be passing, sort of, this weekend in this race around Wales. And I did send him a message. I said, if I'm in fit state to do so, I will try and make a little detour off my race route and maybe come support him, give him a shout at the bottom of the climb, because it is a really nice place to ride your bike. If I can, I'll really make an effort to be there. It would be pretty cool to see him be probably 6 days into it, so you'll only have like that day and then one more day hopefully left to do. So all the best, Chris. We're rooting for you. So I'm gonna end today's video by showing you two things. One thing that I've had delivered especially for one special, very important item that I need for this trip, plus a very messy mishmash of some stuff that I've sort of half packed ahead of time that I know I won't need until this weekend. Okay, so the first thing is this. This is the light I'll be taking with me along with my smaller exposure sort of, I guess you can call it like a day light, but I'm bringing this with me, which is going to serve as my, like, basically my car headlight in the night, because I am intending to ride in the dark at some point. Whether that be in the evening or in the morning, I'm not 100% sure yet because the waypoints haven't been dished out. But this is the Exposure Race Mark 15. I've got it on at the minute because I'm just testing it to make sure it's working and that the battery's draining at a good rate. So I don't know if you can see on there, but it's on low setting at the minute. 33 hours, 36 minutes. I'm not actually sure like how many lumens it's putting out on low, but even on this setting, on high it's 3 hours 44. It's not fully charged at the minute. 11 hours 12 on medium, so it's more than enough for sure. But anyway, this is the new thing that I've had. It was sent to me by Exposure because I could not find one for the life of me anywhere, and it's a bracket that allows me to attach this light like under where my GoPro would go. And so it allows me basically to keep my handlebar clean and clear. I won't be running aero bars or anything like that, but this will be underneath and out of the way. So what I think the plan will be is I will switch between like this and the day bright light, like, you know, whenever the day and night changes basically. So if you come on down here, you'll have to excuse the mess right now, okay? So we are rapidly running out of space here, but I've got a very basic like heap of stuff here that I'm going to be taking with me. A down gilet that I can wear off the bike, but I can also wear it on it, of course. It's becoming a thing now, I think, in ultra endurance. I've got a couple of these straps that I can use to like attach an inner tube to my frame. Things like, I know that the weather might change between now and then, but it's looking okay. So instead of taking like a gilet and like long sleeve jersey, I'm actually just gonna take like the bare like minimum. So I'm gonna like use leg warmers and arm warmers to their maximum usability, and like a pair of gloves. The thing with me is, like, I can't afford to get cold, because if I get cold at any point, then that like severely affects me. And with this being just something that I'm doing like as a bit of fun and experiment and everything else, I want to make sure that I'm kind of healthy by the end of it and not putting myself into a place where like I can't, like 4 weeks after this, I can't show up to like the Haute Alps and the Marmot Alps and like be under the weather or like, you know, anything like that. So I need to be careful with the things that I do. So I've got a top tube bag, a frame bag, top tube bag, a small one that I'm just gonna have some sweets in and stuff. Aside from the kit that I'm gonna be wearing, I'm probably gonna be taking like 2 pairs of shorts with me, because hygiene will be, again, an important thing for me at this point of the season. Like if I end up getting a saddle sore or anything like really silly that could have been avoided, that then affects like the next couple of weeks of training, then I can't afford anything to set me back basically. If I was to give you one small piece of advice, if anyone's doing something like this, because I did reach out to a couple of people who are in the know, and I've also been following like quite a few people who are in the know as well. Things like a carrier bag or a drawstring bag that you can use as a rucksack goes a very long way. So like this one I've got, which I can just pop on my back. Say if I was to get to where I wanted to sleep for the night, but I knew that like shops were going to be shut in like 2 hours before I was going to pitch up, having a drawstring bag means that if you don't have any room anywhere to keep food and to buy food, you can like chuck it on your back, and then you've already got your food once you bought it. So when you get to your accommodation or your hedge or wherever it is you're staying, then you've got food and you're not sort of relying on just the limited space that you can carry stuff in. So I hope you're looking forward to the videos that's going to come from this. Like I said, like I'm more in this for a bit of fun and for a bit of like seeing just how hard these things can be, but also like to meet new people in a different space in this sort of cycling community that we have. So I'm very much looking forward to it. Videos therefore are going to be like next week, in terms of like the videos from the event on the weekend are going to be like way into next week. Final prep videos and things like that I'll try and get out like Thursday hopefully, so you've got that to look forward to. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I know it's like a short one, bit of a mishmash, but really excited. really excited. And make sure you follow me on Instagram stories or Instagram posts. I'll be definitely keeping you updated during the event, I hope, as long as I've got full battery and as long as I'm like thinking straight. So I will see you sometime later this week.